Stanley ST2000i Pre Delivery Guide. Congratulations on purchasing the Stanley ST2000i generator. Please make sure you register your warranty to ensure to take advantage of the extended 2-year warranty. Simply log on to stanleygenerators.com.au and follow the link to our warranty portal. This pre-delivery instruction is split into 5 sections. What you need before you start, component identification, pre-delivery instructions, starting instructions, running in and operation of your generator. Section 1. What you need before you start. Clean, even surface, preferably a workbench or table. Suitable device to cut the straps and tape when removing the generator from the carton. 1 litre of SAE10W30 engine oil. Brand is not important as long as it's SAE10W30 specifications. A new fuel container, preferably plastic filled with unleaded petrol. Do not use unleaded petrol containing ethanol, commonly known as E10. Section 2. Component identification. Choke. Warning lights. Low oil indicator. AC overload indicator. AC output indicator. Starter rope. Fuel tap on and off. Hours, volts, hertz meter scroll. Economy switch on and off. Engine switch on and off. Ground earth terminal. 12 volt DC circuit reset. 12 volt DC power outlet. 240 volt AC power outlet. Hours, volts, hertz meter screen. AC overload reset button. Fuel cap breather, spark plug maintenance cover, muffler exhaust outlet, engine and air cleaner maintenance cover. Section 3. Pre-delivery instructions. Start by unpacking your generator. Remove the generator from the carton and place on a clean, flat surface. You will find enclosed with the carton along with the generator is an owner's manual, oil fill bottle, screwdriver and spark plug spanner, 12 volt DC charging leads. Adding the oil to your ST2000i. With the screwdriver provided in your toolkit, loosen the 3 screws as indicated. using the star Phillips screwdriver end. Using the flat end of the screwdriver, insert the screwdriver into the slot provided in the generator and gently pop the cover off. There are lugs that are needed to be popped out of the locator. Gentle force may be required. Now that you have removed the cover, locate the oil filler cap and remove. Turn anti-clockwise. Your ST2000i takes approximately 400 ml of SAE 10W30 oil. Using the oil filler provided, fill to the 200 ml mark and pour into the oil filler. Repeat again for 400 ml. Make sure the oil is filled to the point of overflowing from the filler. You may need to add a little more or take a little out. Now refit the oil filler cap firmly by turning it clockwise. Refitting the side cover. Line up the 3 locating lugs into the slots on the generator as shown. After that, line up the locating lugs and give it a light tap so they clip in with your hand. With the screwdriver, tighten the 3 screws firmly. Adding unleaded petrol. It is important to ensure you use ethanol-free unleaded petrol in your Stanley generator. Do not use unleaded petrol containing ethanol, commonly referred to as E10. Always start with a new fuel container, preferably plastic. An important note: we recommend the use of a quality fuel stabilizer, particularly if the generator is not being used regularly. The use of fuel stabilizers will prevent costly repairs caused by stale fuel. Remove the fuel cap. Fill the tank with unleaded petrol. The fuel tank holds approximately 3.6 litres. Do not overfill. The mark is indicated by the red ring inside the fuel tank. Once you have filled the fuel tank to that level, refit the fuel cap. Section 4. Starting instructions. Safety warnings. Read all warnings in the instruction manual on pages 4 and 5. Use the generator only outdoors, as exhaust gases contain carbon monoxide. Never use indoors or in an unventilated area. Always disconnect appliances before starting. Section 4. Starting instructions. Now that the pre-delivery has been completed, take the generator outside and place onto a clean level surface, such as a concrete pathway. Ensure that there are no appliances plugged into the generator. Turn the fuel cap breather to the on position. Note: the fuel cap breather prevents fuel vapours escaping when the generator is not in use. If the vent is in the off position during operation, it will cause the generator to stop after a short period of time. Turn the fuel switch into the on position. Put the engine switch to the on position. Put the economy switch off in the rabbit position. Pull the choke out for starting. Pull the starter rope straight upwards until the engine starts. This generally takes 1 or 2 pulls. Once the generator has started, push the choke back in. Once the generator has run for a minute or two, put the economy switch into the turtle position. This will allow the generator to adjust the engine speed to match the load. Please note, follow the running in instructions later in this presentation. Put the economy switch on or in the turtle position. Operating instructions. Operating the AC 240 volt outlet. To operate an appliance or plug in an extension cord, simply lift the cover on the 240 volt outlet and plug it in. Operating the DC 12 volt outlet. The 12 volt charging circuit is only for use in emergencies to recharge motor vehicle batteries. The 12 volt circuit is an unregulated charge and needs to be observed constantly. A 240 volt battery charger should be used when available. To operate the battery charging function for a car battery only, when the standard 240 volt battery charger is unavailable, make sure the generator is not running. Fit the charging cable supplied in to the 12 volt outlet. Disconnect the battery leads from the engine and connect the charging leads. The red lead goes to the positive terminal and the black to the negative terminal. Start the generator. When charged, turn the generator off and refit the terminals. When stopping the generator under normal circumstances, such as when you want to refuel or stopping and restarting within a few hours, firstly, unplug all appliances. Put the economy switch to the turtle position and simply put the engine switch to the off position. Stopping the generator if you're not going to use it for an extended period of time or if you're travelling from one location to another. Firstly, unplug all appliances. Put the economy switch to the rabbit position. Turn the fuel switch into the off position. After the engine has stopped, put the engine switch to the off position. Turn the fuel breather off. By running the generator until it has stopped, it drains the carburetor out of fuel. This reduces the risks of stale fuel blocking your generator's fuel system. Section 5. Running in your generator. With all small inverter generators, it is important to understand they need to be run in, allowing the rings to properly bed into the cylinder. To obtain the longest life from your generator, it should initially be run for 10 hours at 50% of its rated load. This is done simply by turning the eco function to the off or rabbit position and placing a load no less than 50% of its continuous rating, around 1000 watts. Simply fill up the fuel tank and plug the appliance into the generator and run the generator until it's empty. This may be done whilst camping or before you go away. For any further assistance, please contact Stanley Generator Support either by email at stanleysupport@tpeaustralia.com.au or by simply phoning us on 07 3879 2283 for any further instructions.